I'm getting ready to head into one of my favorite neighborhoods here in Carrboro. Carrboro, by the way, is the sister city to Chapel Hill. And if you didn't know there were two different towns here, you wouldn't know if there were two different towns here. And it's basically Chapel Hill's where, of course, UNC is, and Carrboro was basically the working class town that supported Chapel Hill and UNC, you know, back in the 1800s, et cetera, and so forth. Since then, of course, it's been much more homogenized, especially the last 20 or 30 years. Carrboro and Chapel Hill were literally split, separated with railroad tracks. Railroad tracks were not used very often. The coal train used to bring coal to the university power station. The university has its own power station powered by coal, and it's still in use these days. And I actually know a few of the people that are actually working at that power plant, and they tell me that this is actually literally the cleanest coal-fired energy plant in the entire country. That's pretty cool. And that, as a result, the train tracks between Chapel Hill and Carrboro are actually quite rarely used. It's about once a month they bring in a coal train or something like that, even if that. Anyway, getting ready to head into QUARTERPATH Trace. I'm getting ready to meet with a home seller there, talk about what we need to do to prep their house for the market. That house probably won't be coming on the market for another couple of 3 months or whatnot. But if you're interested in something like that, give me a call. Let's talk about it. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around here, and I'll show you a little bit of QUARTERPATH Trace in Carrboro. Now here we are starting, this is Greensboro, North Greensboro Street, and basically behind us to the south is downtown Carrboro, and if you head north straight ahead, you come to Hillsboro. Now we're getting into QUARTERPATH Trace. There's a sign, and the first thing you see are these beautiful trees that line the streets, and these are Bartlett pear trees. And the thing about Bartlett pear trees is that when they bloom in the spring, they're beautiful, they're gorgeous. They're like huge cherry trees. The blossoms are white, and it's just really pretty gorgeous lining this entire street. The downside is a lot of people don't like the Bartlett pears because they don't actually smell very good. The scent of the Bartlett pears is not great, but I love the way they look, and that's pretty cool. And all the houses here in QUARTERPATH Trace were built about the same time by the same builder in the late 1990s, and I would say that most of them have been updated and upgraded to today's standards. And if a house was built in the 1990s, mid to late 1990s, it's likely that the roof has run its course, because roofs here in North Carolina only last about 20 to 25 years. So that'd be one thing to check if you're considering a house here in QUARTERPATH Trace. Is it on the first roof or the second roof? There's some solar panels here I can see on some of these houses here. It's pretty cool, pretty good stuff here. Lots of cul-de-sacs off QUARTERPATH Trace. Really, there's only one other street that crosses. This is Robert Hunt Drive in the QUARTERPATH Trace. Is really just basically Robert Hunt Drive, and with some cul-de-sacs going off it to left and right, and then one more street here at the very bottom of this hill that is a cross street that is one of the few, is the only other street from which you can get to another neighborhood here in QUARTERPATH Trace. So there you go, just a little bit of a taste of QUARTERPATH Trace. Here's that cross street that I told you about. Pathway goes to the left and right, of course, and straight ahead is a cul-de-sac. That's all we've got for QUARTERPATH Trace. So it's a small neighborhood, but actually quite a few houses in here, because the lots are a little bit small, but these are great houses, well built, and as I said, most of them have been updated and upgraded to today's standards. Call me for more information about QUARTERPATH Trace in Carrboro, North Carolina. Talk to you later.